Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to this moment. Welcome to this energy. Welcome to this space where truth will meet your heart and power will awaken inside you. Because today we are going to talk about something that can change your life forever. Something that can turn confusion into clarity, noise into peace, and exhaustion into strength. We're going to talk about this one golden truth. Focus on yourself, because not everyone deserves your time. Now take a deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale. Because tonight, I don't want you to just listen. I want you to feel. I want you to remember who you are. I want you to stop giving your energy to people who never deserved it in the first place. Listen, too many people in this world are tired, not because they're doing too much, but because they're doing too much for people who do too little for them. You give your time, your energy, your emotions, your heart, and you get nothing but silence in return. You show up for everyone, but when you need someone, no one shows up for you. Sound familiar? Let me tell you something real tonight. Your energy is sacred. Your time is precious. And your peace is the foundation of your greatness. But here's the problem. You keep wasting it. You keep wasting it, trying to please people who don't even see your worth. You keep wasting it, explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You keep wasting it, proving your value to people who never had the eyes to see your brilliance in the first place. And then you wonder why you feel empty. You see, when you keep pouring into others who never pour back into you, you're running on empty. You're trying to light up the world while your own flame is dying. Listen carefully. You cannot save everyone. You cannot please everyone. And you don't need everyone. You were not created to be available for everyone. You were created to be valuable for the right ones. Say that again with me. Not everyone deserves my time. Because your time is your life. Your time is your one non-refundable currency. Once it's spent, you never get it back. And yet, how many people spend it carelessly? Scrolling, gossiping, overthinking, chasing validation, trying to fit in, trying to be liked. But the truth is, you'll never be liked by everyone. Even the greatest people in history had haters, doubters, critics. So stop wasting your energy trying to be understood by everyone and start investing that energy in understanding yourself. When you focus on yourself, something magical happens. You start to glow differently. You start walking with confidence. You stop begging for attention because you realize your worth doesn't come from who notices you. It comes from who you become. Let me tell you something. The most powerful thing you can ever do for your life is to pull your energy back. From people, from drama, from distractions, from situations that drain you. Pull your energy back and put it into yourself. Because the moment you do that, you begin to transform. You begin to rebuild yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You start saying no to things that no longer serve your peace. You start saying yes to your own growth. And that's when life begins to open up in ways you never imagined. Let's be real. Some of you are giving first-class loyalty to people who deserve a one-way ticket out of your life. You're giving unlimited chances to people who would never do the same for you. And deep down, you know it. But you scared to let go. You sit scared of being alone. You start scared of what people will say. Let me tell you something. Being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. It means you're powerful enough to enjoy your own company. Because the truth is, silence is not your enemy. It's your teacher. It's in silence where you meet your real self. You'll never find peace chasing noise. You'll never find purpose trying to be everything to everyone. Focus on yourself, because when you do, you give yourself permission to heal, to grow, to dream, and to rise. Every time you say yes to someone who drains your energy, you're saying no to yourself. So tonight, I want you to promise yourself, no more giving your time to people who make you feel small. No more begging for attention from people who don't even deserve your presence. No more chasing validation from those who don't even value truth. Because when you stop chasing others and start focusing on yourself, you shift your power, you take it back, you reclaim your identity. You start realizing that your worth was never tied to how much you do for others. It was always about how deeply you respect yourself. And I know, it sits not easy. Sometimes focusing on yourself means walking away from people you love. It means saying goodbye to familiar comfort zones. It means choosing peace over popularity and purpose over approval. But listen, that sits where real growth begins. When you stop trying to be understood and start understanding your own purpose, that's when everything changes. You see, every person in your life is either an investment or an expense. Some people add value, some people drain it, and it's your responsibility to know the difference. Stop expecting loyalty from people who can't even give you honesty. Stop expecting consistency from people who only show up when it's convenient. You deserve more. You deserve peace. You deserve people who see your worth without you having to prove it every day. But before you can attract those people, you have to become that person. A person who respects their own time. A person who values their own boundaries. A person who knows how to say no without guilt. Because self-focus is not selfish, it's self-respect. When you focus on yourself, you begin to see who's really there for you and who's just there for your energy. And listen, some people only love you when you're useful to them. The moment you stop giving, they disappear. And that's it's fine. Because life has a beautiful way of removing the fake to make room for the real. So don't cry over who left, celebrate who stayed. And more importantly, celebrate you for still standing, still trying, still believing, even after everything. You've got to stop apologizing for focusing on yourself. You've got to stop feeling guilty for protecting your peace. Because the truth is, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't love others deeply if you don't love yourself first. You can't lead others if you're constantly lost in pleasing them. You have to be your own priority. Because if you don't value your time, no one else will. Now listen to me carefully, because this is where things begin to change. You've spent too long waiting for people to notice your worth. You've spent too long trying to explain your vision to people who were never meant to see it. You've spent too long waiting for the world to clap for you, when in reality you were supposed to build your own stage and applaud your own journey. You see, the world doesn't give you value, you create it. The world doesn't define your worth, you decide it. So why are you still handing your power to people who don't even know what to do with their own? Stop giving your time to people who don't respect it. Stop giving your heart to people who don't protect it. Stop giving your loyalty to people who never earned it. Every single minute that you spend worrying about what they think is a minute stolen from your growth. You've got dreams, right? You've got goals, you've got fire in your heart, but every time you start moving, there's someone whispering in your ear. You can do it. It says too hard. It says impossible. And what do? You start doubting yourself. You start shrinking your dreams to fit their fears. You start holding back because you're afraid of what they'll say. Let me tell you something real. Small minds will always make your big dreams look impossible. Don't miss it. Let their doubt become your direction. Don't let their fear become your future. The day you stop explaining yourself and start executing, that's the day your life begins to change. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your growth. You don't owe anyone an apology for your success. You don't owe anyone your time if they've never respected it. Your time is your life, and your life is too short to spend it on meaningless things and ungrateful people. Focus on yourself. Because when you do, you begin to attract everything you once chased. Peace, clarity, confidence, success. You'll notice that the more you focus on your own lane, the quieter your life becomes, but also the more powerful it becomes. Because distractions disappear when purpose takes over. And that's what I want for you, to live with purpose, not pressure. To live with clarity, not confusion. To live with focus, not fear. Listen, the people who laugh at you now will one day ask how you did it. The ones who ignored you will one day quote your words. And the ones who doubted you will one day try to claim they believed in you all along. That's its life. Don't chase their approval. Let your results speak. And results only come from focus. Your focus. You don't have to prove them wrong, you just have to prove yourself right. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Because there is no perfect moment. There is only now. And now is all you need to start. If you truly want to change your life, then change your focus. If you truly want peace, then protect your time. If you truly want success, then discipline your mind. When you focus on yourself, you begin to realize how much time you wasted trying to fix people who never wanted to be fixed. You realize how much energy you gave to conversations that didn't deserve a response. You realize how much peace you lost fighting battles that weren't even yours. And that steps when you start saying no more. No more wasting time. No more explaining. No more overthinking. Because your energy is sacred and not everyone deserves access to it. When you focus on yourself, you rise. When you value your time, you grow. When you respect your energy, you win. There's a version of you that exists beyond people's opinions. A version that's strong, clear, and unstoppable. But you'll only meet that version when you stop being distracted by everything outside of you. You see, focus is a superpower in a world that's addicted to noise. Everyone wants attention, everyone wants validation, everyone wants to be seen. But the real power? It sits in the one who can stay silent and build. It's in the one who doesn't announce every move, but lets their work speak louder than their words. Because success loves silence. And growth needs privacy. So protect your process, protect your goals, protect your peace. You don't have to tell everyone your next move, just move. You don't have to explain why you're quiet, just focus. You don't have to post your progress, just progress. Let them wonder, let them question, let them assume. Because while they're busy talking, you'll be busy transforming. And one day, when you walk into the room glowing with confidence, calmness, and strength, they'll have no choice but to say, "That's it, the same person. They said changed." And you'll smile, because yes, you have changed. You've stopped begging for attention and started demanding respect. You've stopped waiting for people to see your worth and started showing it through your actions. You've stopped chasing others and started chasing purpose. That's what focus does. That's what valuing your time does. It changes the way you walk. It changes the way you talk. It changes the way you think. You become intentional. You become powerful. You become unstoppable. So my friend, listen closely. If you want to see your life change in the next 6 months, stop wasting your time on things that don't move you forward. Turn off distractions. Distance yourself from drama. Disconnect from people who constantly drain you. Because your peace is not negotiable. Don't let anyone guilt trip you for choosing yourself. Don't let anyone shame you for wanting silence. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for saying no. Because sometimes saying no to others is saying yes to yourself. And the world doesn't need another person who's tired, drained, and broken. The world needs a version of you that's alive, focused, and full of purpose. So invest in yourself. Invest in your growth. Invest in your time. Because no one else will do it for you. You are not here to be liked by everyone. You are here to live your truth. You are not here to chase people. You are here to chase greatness. You are not here to impress anyone. You are here to become someone. And that someone is already inside you, waiting for you to focus. When you start focusing on yourself, the universe starts aligning with your energy. Opportunities appear. Doors open. And people who match your frequency begin to enter your life. It sits not luck, it sits focus. It sits not magic, it sits alignment. You attract what you become. So stop chasing and start becoming. So now, imagine this moment. You're standing in front of a mirror. You look into your own eyes, and for the first time in a long time, you don't see exhaustion or confusion or fear. You see power. You see someone who's been through storms but never gave up. You see someone who was broken but refused to stay that way. You see you raw, real, and ready to rise. Because that's what happens when you finally focus on yourself. You begin to take your life back, one decision at a time. You begin to realize that you were never behind. You were just busy learning what's worth your time. You begin to see that peace is not a luxury, it's a priority. And let me tell you this, peace is not found in people. Peace is built within. Peace is when you stop arguing for your limitations. Peace is when you stop explaining yourself to those who will never understand your vision. Peace is when you stop chasing what was never meant for you and start building what is. You want to change your life? Then start respecting your time. Because your time is the seed of your destiny. Every second you spend on the wrong people, the wrong habits, the wrong distractions, you delay your own growth. You see, success doesn't come from doing more, it comes from doing what matters. It comes from focus. It comes from intention. So from today, decide what matters. Decide who matters. Decide where your energy goes. Because not everyone deserves it. Now listen, when you start focusing on yourself, some people will call you selfish. They still say you have changed. They still say you don't spend time like you used to. And you know what you should say? Yes, I have changed. I have grown. I have learned. Because my peace, my time, my energy, they have priceless. The people who truly love you won't be angry when you start loving yourself. The ones who belong in your life will never make you feel guilty for choosing peace. So don't fear losing people. Fear losing yourself trying to keep the wrong ones. Every time you give your time to someone who doesn't deserve it, you rob your future self of progress. And every time you focus on your growth, your strength, your purpose, you build a foundation that no one can take away. Listen to me. Life is short. You don't have time to waste explaining yourself. You don't have time to chase people. You don't have time to stay stuck in places that drain your soul. You have dreams that need your focus. You have goals that need your discipline. You have a destiny that needs your attention. And let me remind you, your destiny doesn't wait for anyone. So stop giving your time to people who play with it. Stop giving your energy to negativity. Stop giving your emotions to situations that don't deserve your presence. You are not responsible for fixing everyone. You are responsible for healing yourself. And when you do that, when you heal, when you grow, when you focus, the world begins to respond differently. You start walking with confidence. You start talking with clarity. You start radiating an energy that attracts only what aligns with your purpose. And guess what? The wrong people will fall away. The wrong opportunities will fade. The noise will quiet down. And that's it's not loss, that's its alignment. That's the universe removing what's not meant for you, so you can finally make space for what is. Every great comeback starts with silence. Every transformation begins when you choose to withdraw, to reflect, to focus. So if you feel alone right now, that's not punishment, that's preparation. You start being shaped. You start being tested. You start being strengthened for the next chapter. And I promise you that next chapter will be worth it. Because once you master focus, everything changes. You stop reacting. You start responding. You stop chasing. You start attracting. You stop doubting. You start believing. You begin to walk differently with purpose in your steps and fire in your soul. You become unstoppable. But remember this, focusing on yourself is not about shutting the world out. It's about letting the right world in. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't depend on others for motivation because you've built discipline. The kind of person who doesn't need validation because you've built self-worth. The kind of person who doesn't fear rejection because you've learned that rejection is just redirection. You see, focus is not just about working harder, it's about working smarter, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's about understanding that not every battle deserves your sword. Not every noise deserves your response. Some things, my friend, deserve only your silence. Because silence is the loudest statement of strength. There will be times when you'll feel misunderstood, times when people question your distance, your silence, your new priorities. But let them talk, let them wonder. Because you're not here to explain, you're here to evolve. You don't need to announce every change, just live it. You don't need to prove your growth, just show it through consistency. And when your results start speaking, trust me, they'll say everything that your words never could. Listen, everyone says they want success, but few are willing to do what success demands. Focus, discipline, patience, boundaries. You can't build a powerful life with a distracted mind. You can build peace while entertaining chaos. So be selective with your time, with your circle, with your focus. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Some people only come to eat, not to contribute. And when you realize that, you stop serving everyone and start feeding your purpose. Let me tell you something straight. When you start focusing on yourself, your circle will shrink, but your vision will expand. You lose people, but you find yourself, and that's a trade worth making every single time. Don't be afraid of outgrowing people. Don't be afraid of walking alone for a while. Because loneliness is not your enemy. Comfort is. Comfort kills more dreams than failure ever will. So push yourself. Wake up early. Set goals. Be consistent. Protect your energy. And every single day, remind yourself, not everyone deserves my time. Because the truth is, if you keep watering dead plants, you'll run out of water before you ever reach your garden. Don't waste your life trying to revive what was never meant to grow. Focus on your growth. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your future.